As a teacher, it's so easy to really highlight and brood on the negative. But in this class, we're going to spend a lot of time focusing on and highlighting the wins of Mr. M's week. Hey, before you head to class, no homework if you're subscribed now. Welcome to my class. What's happening, y'all? It's your guy, Mr. M. This segment is going to be called Wins, maybe some losses. Let's get rocking and rolling. Wins of the week. Number one, I'm going to keep it real with you. I made it out alive. That's a win. I'm dealing with middle school students, especially physically, mentally, psychologically. It takes a toll on you, especially since this was the week before spring break. Teachers watching this, I know you know it's always the week before vacation they feel like the longest. And hear me out. I actually called in sick Wednesday. I called in sick Thursday. I had to leave early. I had food poisoning. So when I say I made it out alive, physically, I made it out alive. That's a win in my book. I persevered. Let me take a look at my notes. I have to write these things down. A lot happened throughout the week. Next win. I wrapped up something called a speech unit. And truthfully, I don't want to get into the nuances of the speech unit in my district, but it's something that's been tradition for 39 years. It's a bit silly if you ask me. Why is it a bit silly? 7th and 8th grade students are required to remember a 4 to 7 minute long speech and recite it without any notes. Silly, right? I enjoy it though. The past 2 years, I've enjoyed it because they make it into a competition. In my district, it becomes a school-wide, and you get the community involved where parents come in and high schoolers come and they get to judge. And there are 5 respective categories, and 7th and 8th grade students have a chance to just really enter in a particular category, and they have to deliver that 4 to 7 minute speech that we practice 4 weeks straight for. Let me tell you what my win was though. As an educator, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. When our students enter contests, even if we don't receive the credit, because God knows teachers don't receive any credit for any success students receive these days, but it's bragging rights, B. And when I say bragging rights, let me tell you why. There were 5 categories. In my particular house, several of my students made it to the final rounds. Say there's 170 students in this competition delivering speeches all night from 4 to 9 p.m. In each round, the 5 categories, 5 students make it per round. So 25 students out of the 180 students. My house had about 12 students make it within those 5 rounds. That is a win. That's challenging. Last year, I only had 3. This year, I had 12. It gets better. I had 2 winners. So I didn't just have a top 5. I had 2 winners. Dog, I was cheesing. I told you, though, I went home sick. So I was getting text messages. Like, oh, Mr. M, oh, your student's doing so well. Boom, boom, boom. 9:30 hit. Oh my God, so-and-so won. I almost tossed my phone. I was proud. I don't need the credit. The 2 students who won, they worked so damn hard. That's a win in my book. And the students who just entered, that's a win in my book. It takes a lot of guts.